Party all night is the best of the best friend weekend. We can party all night is the best of the best friend weekend. We can party all night. Shout out the whole podcast crew. Everybody already know what it do. When you really gotta kill it, ain't nobody gonna feel it. When you really gotta tell them it's my crew, it's best friend weekend. We can party all night. We got Ross moving, Lowe's, Rumble, Aldo, Nice is the uncle.
Usually from my day-to-day, I'm consuming so much content, whether that's sports, politics, money, current event related, entertainment. I'm just consuming so much content, and this is just from like young people, old people, like everything in between, guys, girls, just so much in between. And this brings me to my next point. When these people get behind the mic, or when anybody gets behind these mics and TVs, I don't think they could just say what they want to say and just be just reckless and just talk crazy about people. It's so crazy to me when I be watching my sports and these guys with no athletic bone in their body be talking so crazy about these guys in the league, all them different prospects, or just things like that, you know, from different, industries or what have you. But I just think that people just can't say what they want about people when they get behind these mics.
I say, whoa, welcome to the Best Friend Weekend Podcast. It's your man Aldo Nice.
Wow, it's your boy Los, aka CAP.
It's your boy. Scotty D, man, what it do? Yeah, man, obviously one time this podcast brought to you by Raj Smooth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Raj Smooth not on this one, but shout out, man. He definitely gonna be back in the rotation real soon. Our boy Scotty D decided to come with us and talk about some things that's near and dear to his heart this week.
Something close to
I want you to talk about all of the sports and stuff because, you know, you don't have an athletic bone in your body, so that's why we obviously brought him
behind the mic right now.
Yeah, so there you go.
Might as well.
I honestly feel like, you know, watching sports and watching stuff on TV as of late, that black men who used to play in the league don't need to even be behind the mic. Cause they be having the most sour opinions. They don't be knowing nothing anyway. Oh, Nate Burleson and Ryan Clark. I could go up and down the list of them boys. Will Bond. Them boys don't know nothing.
Nah, I just hate when they be hating on people like Odell or somebody who can actually play, making good catches. Them, oh no, it's the gloves. It's the gloves now.
Stick them.
Yeah. Like y'all would
you want to know that as you?
You've
been doing it for 10 years, bro.
Yeah, come on, man. Relax, bro. It's the gloves. That's the only reason they catching the ball like this. All them gloves.
Well, honestly, it ain't even like the athletic part that bothers me. What bothers me is when they saying something about like the culture. Like when they on there like, oh, he shouldn't do that. Like, for instance, case in point, I mean, shout out. We will probably talk a little bit about them Saints here and there throughout the podcast. But after we got the dubs this week and took them Eagles down, and boys pulled them ski masks on. I mean, boys on TV like, yeah, man, that was a little disrespectful, and I don't know why you would do that. Just enjoy the game while y'all dancing in the locker room. Like, come on, man. You can't, like, that old opinion of you can't be young and have fun. I don't think people take that into consideration all the time, that, like, these NFL players is some children, man. Yeah. In comparison.
With a lot of money.
Rich
at one time.
Yeah. Come on, man. Let the boy live.
That's why, like, Sean Payton wielding out 220 racks in ones.
Yeah.
It's going to be appealing to somebody.
And you can relate. You don't want them big bills?
Yeah.
I know what those mean. I know where this is going. So I'm motivated. You know what I'm saying?
I understand this way of thinking.
It's going down. I know that.
I know exactly
I didn't been there. You know what I'm saying? Not as much, but yeah.
Mark Ingram said specifically, he was like, I want mine just like that. He's like, I don't want to check.
I guarantee he's not the only one. Facts.
Yeah, I bet you could get a bunch of them to say, hey, look, check it out.
Hey, run that.
Just cut everybody money by like 5,000 and then just put one like that, and we're going to throw us a little party. Yeah. We're going to throw a big party, matter of fact. In Atlanta?
Ain't no little party.
In Atlanta after the Super Bowl?
TMZ, every come.
Yep, for sure.
Everybody.
Okay, they're going to be there.
Oh, man.
But no, I mean, Rumble.
Maybe too old.
Nah, stop it. But Rumble's talking about, he just talking like a bigger point with saying, I guess, just people being behind the mic, not having something to say. And it hit a little special vein in my head just now. I was thinking about it. That, you know, even on the podcast, doing a podcast for this amount of time, I can't necessarily always say what I want to say, even though it sounds like it from the, like, people listening. Y'all like, oh yeah, Al say whatever the hell come to his mind. Lo say whatever the hell they come.
Definitely.
It's not necessary.
Okay.
Not necessary. You can't say everything.
I've listened to myself quite a few times like, ugh. Probably shouldn't have said that.
So you learn, and then you become that person that Rumble's talking about, man. When you're consuming all that media, you understand that people can't ever always say what they want to say.
Yeah.
But Monty Jones always say, no, who was it? Jalen Rose, who say, Jalen Rose is always the one who like, don't get fired. Him and the little Jacoby, they always like, don't get fired.
Yeah.
And Bomani say something like, man, I like my job, man. I got certain views that I'm just gonna keep to myself.
Yeah.
I will not say that on the air.
But he was on somebody cutting up. I was like, damn, nobody curses? Like, it's a whole different guy I'm seeing. But, you know, I guess he's on a podcast, so, you know.
That boy, white man on ESPN.
Yeah, straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
What's the difference when you're showing your face and when you're not? Like when we do the Blackbuster video thing, we always be like, hey.
It's definitely visual. And definitely well-known podcast. I was like,
Definitely
all
gotta be
right.
quiet.
Yeah, when you running your mouth, it's a little different. Hey man, let's just hop into what burned my boot at this week, man. Look, the first thing that burned my boot at this week is man, fax machines, man. Why do they even still exist, man? Can you explain it? I was at work that day and somebody was like, fax it to this number, and I was like,
Fax it.
but why?
Oh, man.
Maybe you gotta sign it and get it back. And he send it back to you somehow.
I don't, but I'm still missing the rationale as to why you would need a fax machine to do it.
I'm with you because it's 2019. I mean, 18, 17, and so forth.
Yeah.
I would think I would have used it then,
But I feel like even at y'all job,
technology is just it should be so advanced or so far, we're so far in the learning curve that should be null and void in the world right now. Whether the school, office, whatever. Honestly, but I mean, I don't know. They got apps where you can just sign. I can sign a contract and send it to you.
That's true.
I got an app
it's crazy.
called Cam Scanner. Shout out. Y'all should download that Cam Scanner. And you could take a picture of something and then it scans it in and you can send it as a scanned document and you can send it as a PDF, you can send it as an image, you can send it as whatever. And I think you can even do a fax via that. But my thing is, I was at work the other day, like having to fax something to the hotel. I needed credit card authorization. And I'm like, why am I having to fax this to the hotel? Don't make any sense.
Instant angry.
Yeah, I mean, it burns my booty. I don't want to have to look for a fax machine, man. All right, well, yeah, another thing, since I'm on this topic, man, I was in a hotel this past week. We was out in San Antonio for a conference, and another thing that burns my booty, hotel rooms without extra blankets, man.
What you need extra blanket for?
I just listen.
Yeah,
Listen.
I'm naturally hot guy.
Yeah,
so
I don't need no extra blanket.
Hot boys, bling, bling, bling.
straight like that.
I don't need no extra blanket.
They can say that. That's
Listen,
room service is for.
if I'm in a hotel
Clean
for
me
like an extended period of time, I walk in there. A hotel room already is just like a big, like your bedroom.
Yeah.
It's like you in your bedroom for a whole bunch of time with a
amount of
bathroom.
days.
That's it,
Correct.
right? So if I get in that thing and I like to crank the thermostat down to 66, that thing nice and toasty in there. And then I'm in there watching TV on top the bed, and I'm like, man, I'm cold. Throw me a little. I don't want to go to sleep.
He just want to get
I just want to relax a little bit. So I need my hotel rooms with a blanket. I need. You got to picture this: me just laying on a big king size in the middle,
You want to throw it over your legs.
under my feet, tucked under my feet.
cold.
And just laying like a big burrito.
Man,
that's you.
I'm good.
You know what I'm saying?
Just go under the
Who you
cover,
with?
man.
Who you with?
Put some
Ice.
clothes on.
Birds cold in here. I guess, man. Turn the AC back up.
But I mean, you just gotta just turn the heater down.
Maybe go to 68, not 66. That might be smart.
That's not a thing, man. I don't know, man. So look, some other things that's burning my boot and just some these is more like social media-esque because I've been noticing these. I got a lot this week. My boot has obviously been burnt this week.
You need to go to the doctor today.
I really don't like memes that I've seen before. Case in point. When I see a notification that says somebody is inboxing me and send me a direct message on social media, and then I go in and it's a group, and it's like group text I'm in, and whatever, boom, I open it, and it's a meme that I've seen before. Oh, but not even 2 years ago. Like 2 years ago might be some nostalgia.
6 months.
Man, like
that week?
6 days. 4 hours ago. Like I don't want, like, if we all followed Daquan and so hood memes and whatever other, where you get your memes from?
Twitter.
Twitter.
Mostly
Okay.
from Twitter.
I thought you was gonna say a site you followed.
Sometimes, sometimes don't get me wrong. Somebody may send me something.
Yeah.
They just want me to post instead of them posting, which baffles me at times because I'm like,
Oh, they want you to post it.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
post
I mean,
it.
or
I thought it was just like a group. Like, hey, look at this. Laugh with me.
Like they know me to post
Yeah.
silly things, so
Yeah.
they may at me on something
That's
or
weird.
send me whatever. Yeah, and I'll be like, all right, thanks. Or if something like I seen that already, I'll be like, haha, but that was like 4 days ago. Funny, you know what I'm saying? So I mean,
Old funny.
yeah. I mean,
I think there's a time. I think there's a time, right? Like if it's within this, I've seen it, but less than an hour ago, I might laugh still. I'm like, my
Yeah,
boys,
I'm kind of mad.
you
I
want
seen it
it too.
that morning. People sending me at night.
Yeah.
Type stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, bro, this was funny. Like 18 hours ago.
Done laughing.
It shouldn't burn my Buddha, but that is something that
And you
drives
on
me.
social media. So
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
now
yeah.
I'm pissed. Yeah. Boudin just burnt.
And you follow me.
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He followed me. I know.
So, but okay, and then the converse of that is this. Cutting, I love memes that I haven't seen before. If you send me a meme that I haven't seen before, I'm gonna sit there like, I'm happy that boy sent me that. And then I'm gonna look at who's in that group, and I'm gonna forward it to another group who y'all not in,
Yeah.
so I could be the person bringing the meme to that group.
Yeah.
But I don't look. Just understand. Just know. You know what I mean? If it's fresh off the kitchen, then you can send it to me. Otherwise, just hold on to that. Another thing that burned my Buddha is when I see people who use, and I guess this is a thing that I was in a class the other day, and they was taking pictures of something, and I said, no, you gotta turn it, and they was like, you gotta turn your lock code off on your phone, like when you lock it to be like landscape or portrait.
Mhm.
I don't use my lock code. I think people using their lock code burns my Buddha.
They put them numbers in every time.
I don't need you. No,
Oh,
your
to lock-
phone should be able to
Nah.
seamlessly
Oh, yeah.
go from landscape to
We locked-
portrait.
okay,
I'm locked
yeah.
up. Me.
You locked up?
Locked up. Yeah, that's me. That burns my Boudin with the unlock. I don't want to be vertical all the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't want to be horizontal all the time. See what I'm saying? So therefore, when I'm doing something, which my daughter plays with my phone sometimes. This was like yesterday. Miraculously, it was unlocked. So I'm doing something on my phone. I'm texting and it just turns. I'm like, I don't want my phone like that. Swipe down. Let me go ahead and lock that back. 'Cause I know I didn't do this. You know what I'm saying? And I was instantly mad, like at her, my 2-year-old daughter, probably unlocking my phone.
No way. Because I don't want to go to like Facebook or something, and I'm watching the video, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to see the whole thing, and then keep
But
turning it,
Shake
and
that
keep
thing.
shaking it.
It won't move. I hate
It's like,
that.
hey, I'm done.
I hate that shit.
I'm
No,
good.
I don't want to do that either.
Nah, man, you burn. That's a Boudin burner. Every single time, man.
That's for me.
Speaking of Facebook, another thing that burned my Boudin as of late, when you click on like, and it's like a notification, and it says, so and so is going live. Robbie Jones is going live, and then you click the little clear notification, but instead they bring you to his live video, and now he feel like, he watching this. What's up, bro?
Real quick. Join, go.
Trying to get out of there.
Join, go.
Yeah. No.
I'll be that guy.
No.
I'm not gonna stick around.
Oh, what's up, boy?
I wasn't even trying to. But then, you develop a conversation. Like,
Yeah.
you see Join on. Nah. Y'all be that one day. Was he?
Gone.
Mistake.
That man, he gonna screenshot at that moment you get on and be out. These guys
Got these cut on that thing.
was watching. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That bothers me because it makes me feel like it make me feel bad for the person that I get off of.
I
it
didn't
so
want
like,
to do him that. But I was trying to clear it.
I definitely don't want to sit and look at your live, especially if you're just sitting there eating. Like, I don't want to sit there and watch you eat.
it's not even that you eating. You sitting there with someone and y'all are trying to have a deep talk about something and y'all want people to watch. And I
literally,
don't.
you watching
I
something
really
else.
don't
And
care.
you got the phone in front of you.
Yeah.
You keep on going back to it to
Look,
join.
what's up, boy? What up, my
What you got
nigga?
going?
Yeah.
See, I guess I don't watch people's live enough to
just
do.
saying,
People
I
do
was-
stuff
yeah,
like
I've
that.
seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen them.
Just sitting there, I'm
It
watching
happened
the
on
game.
the get in, don't get out. Like,
Yeah.
oh, they ain't doing nothing.
I'm like, this nigga just eat.
Watch me watching the game.
Yeah. 2 hours.
Trying to see what everybody else doing.
Yeah, 2 hours.
We at the crib. What you doing, bro?
Yeah. Come through, man. Smoke something.
Oh,
Them
man.
niggas be doing.
Yeah.
And nobody be watching?
You probably in and out. Like I said, like you're tuning in once you realize what's going on. Oh,
Definitely
that's not
seen
for me.
that.
I mean, the only couple of times that I never really done live is when we're doing podcast related stuff and we just start a conversation and it's like maybe something going on and we really giving some content.
Yeah.
So I can see how like people pop in and then they'll hop in and they'll stick around for a while and then they'll post, oh boy, y'all stupid as fuck. You know, whatever, something like that. But yeah, I guess I don't watch people's lives enough.
Like they be driving. Somebody be driving online, just driving. Ain't talking about nothing with the music playing.
Danny.
Swear to God.
This podcast brought to you by
Underscore Danny.
Cigars Underscore of the World, man.
Underscore.
Danny will be in that thing in the car listening to music.
Blowing hookah.
In the car.
In the car. Coals and everything.
In the car blowing hookah.
Oh, mess up the floor mat.
Yeah.
When that's gonna start, man? We need to invent that, man. The car hookah.
The car hookah.
Is that just called
It's only cool in the club.
Yeah, it's only cool.
It's not cool in the car.
Nah,
Get a
it's
car
only cool
hookah,
in the
that
club.
electronic plug in the thing. Somebody
Ain't got nobody else smoking with.
And you gotta get the little hookah-ria dude
Yeah.
to sit in the
back.
sit in the back seat and refresh the shit for you.
Backseat hot. Comes back there steaming.
Yeah, don't reach in the back.
Throw it in.
Don't reach to the back, man. You might burn yourself, man. It's going down.
All
Man.
your boudin.
One more thing. Now I was kind of a little bit of a jerk this week. I saw another post online. It was a dude. And we're gonna remain nameless. And he put 5.6 billion divided by 326 million equals $17,000 for everyone in the United States. So I use my context clues to think, oh, what is he talking about? Okay. So 5.6 billion seems to be about the amount that probably Trump is spending on the wall. I'm thinking a proposal. Because 326 million struck me as the population in the United States. So and then the context clue, the biggest thing he said, for everyone in the United States. So I'm like, he's trying to say that, oh, if we just split that money about everybody gets 17,000. And the responses in like the comments was like, oh yeah, man, that's a nice little down payment on something. Boy, you're right, man. That's wild that they doing that. Something. You know what burns my boudin? That I did the math, brother. And that's $17.
For real? No. that boy didn't bring the...
He ain't carrying the one.
That boy carried $2 million. Carried $2 million.
That's $17, man.
You serious though? Did you go in there and say it?
I was even pettier. I brought it up in my class and I put it on the board and made a whole bunch of teachers look at it and find out what the errors were with his whole profile picture and everything in there. I was like, yeah, man. I was like, I would do that if I was teaching kids too. I'd be like, don't grow up and be like that, kids.
Don't be this nigga.
Don't be this nigga. Do the math first. Like, you got the app in your phone. Hey, man, we're not even that burning up with that.
Maybe he did the math by hand.
But look, even when you were saying those numbers, I was in my head. I wanted to keep along or even try to. I was like, man, maybe I'm gonna trust that. Even then, it sounded real kind of. I was like, yeah.
That's a lot of money.
And he said for everybody too,
And
so he
each
included
number.
me.
So I'm like, man, that may not be it. But hey, man. Listen.
So that's how my mind worked. The first thing I did was open my phone and went to my calculator app and was like, let me see exactly how much.
17,000. It did sound like a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, if it's $17,000 for everybody, yeah, you might have a point. But $17 for everybody, man, I'm sure we probably all pay like 3 cents out of every one of our checks to make sure the mail still runs. You know, so that's part of being in a society. There's going to be, that's why you pay taxes. That's why you do certain things. So the roads and the schools and so motherfuckers can have free lunch and they got reasons for doing stuff.
When it rains, the water get rushed off to the thing.
There is a point to be made for, I don't want to give you niggas $17 for a wall. There is a point to be made about that.
I agree.
But not no redistribute the wealth and everybody gets $17. I'm not a fan of it. Hey, y'all, I was looking at this commercial the other day and it was like, nah, hey, goodbye. And I didn't feel no way. I didn't. I remember the song. You know the song. It's probably like Queen or somebody. I don't know who made the song.
We used to change it and say you suck. That's when like basketball was real big in high school. So you seen that song?
Back when basketball was big.
Nice about me because football, A-League football. Yeah. But when they used to beat people up real bad in basketball, start shaking them keys. Nah. Shaking them keys. I mean, the bus driver gonna start that bus for the team. Nah. Hey, y'all, son. Hey, the crowd goes crazy.
So this is the thing. When I heard that version, I just was kind of like, huh. Then I was chilling and I And I'm sitting down and the commercial come on. We ready.
Yeah.
We
That's a good
ready.
commercial.
And I look.
Little spark.
Tim Means just shaking over there, getting hyped. Not even listening to the commercial. I look at my leg a little shaking, but I'm getting into it.
Yeah.
Cause it's the same song.
Algorithm, all everything. Yeah.
Same song, except you put a little black to it,
Yeah.
and then niggas want to be like,
Yeah.
us.
You can put black on anything, make it better,
Any
man.
bounce, you like, okay. Yeah,
Ain't
all
number
right.
that. Black ain't number
Okay.
ton of saturated, man.
Oh man, that's it. Extra, little
Black
extra.
ain't number ton of saturated.
It
Most
be
spot.
salt and pepper, but you had that Tony's.
Yeah, that Tony,
turned up
but
now.
it's chicken,
It's like
chicken
them
now.
nationwide
man.
commercials. That is the black version of the Na 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 song, and he made it for y'all niggas, and y'all better enjoy it. Man, look, we said we wanted to talk about the rationale. I mean, this podcast is overdue. We've been wanting to talk about Robert. Is Robert his first name?
Robert Sylvester Kelly.
Mhm.
Robert Sylvester Kelly.
Yeah.
RSK. R-I-S-K. Risky. It's a risky individual.
Definitely risky, boy.
Risque. Yeah, man. And so, hey, man, everybody, y'all watch the documentary, man. Everybody that watched the documentary.
I didn't even see it though.
I just need some thoughts,
I
man.
already know what it is. You feel me?
Shit is so polarizing amongst black people right now, man. What are your thoughts on it, Los? Talk to me, bro.
Man, I think I feel like nothing new. I mean, we've been knowing this for years about R. Kelly, bro. You know what I'm saying? We've been knowing that boy was a wild individual.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? and a freaking
real.
creep. So
Yeah.
it wasn't nothing new. I think it was different, just put like faces and stuff and hear different stories and stuff. But it ain't nothing new. We've been knowing this about Ross, man. We've been knowing Kelly's wild, bro.
Let me tell you something. R. Kelly can have a concert in Houston tonight.
And it's going down there.
And guess who gonna be there?
Ooh.
I ain't gonna say front and center, but I'm at that thing.
I'm
Listen,
not going to R.
You
Kelly
can't take
concert.
away. You can't take away that man made good music. Man.
I'm not going to R. Kelly concert.
Hey, you can't be around my daughter, but at the same time, like you said, like these are things that have been happening.
Yeah.
Like been since the beginning of time, and it's not just him. You know what I'm saying? It sucks. Don't get me wrong. I'm not condoning it.
No.
Nor am I. We gonna shoot marble with the man, or he can come to Sunday dinner. But these are things that happens all the time. In the industry I'm in, happens all the time. In the school system, happens all the time. When we was in school, I had
Damn, you do
I had
work
cla-
in
I had
multiple
classmates.
industries that are
I had-
like,
in
ripe
school-
for this.
In high school, I had a classmate that was going to Metropolis. Metropolis is still open now.
Mhm.
I'm a sophomore, freshman in high school, and girls in my class are talking about going to Metropolis or
Yeah.
went to Metropolis.
Mhm.
These are 13, 14, 15-year-olds.
Yeah.
Metropolis is 21 and up.
It used to be
Yeah.
18 and up.
Y'all do the math, though.
Yeah.
You do the math.
Bad for business. Yeah.
Or those same dudes that they in the club with in college or post-college, come pick them up.
I was about to say
We can talk about that phenomenon.
You know what I'm saying?
You,
So
you
it's
going
like-
to the okay? So
I'm sorry, I'm jumping the gun, but at the
you're
same
not jumping
time,
to the. You're not jumping the gun. big.
It's
Go ahead.
all realms. Like I said, like so. I'm not like I said. I'm never condoning it, but let's glorify every person that does it, whether black, white,
Mhm.
orange, gray, blue, green.
They've been red shirt.
Yeah, so it's like I said. I mean, the different celebrities talking down on it. Like, man, F that man, this and that. Like, bro, like y'all don't think he got a stake in his Lifetime show? You don't think he got a check from that? He do. And one thing about it, hurt individuals hurt people. So he was molested at what age? And what is he attracted to?
Little girls.
So therefore, I mean, I see it's a problem in the black society that he could have got help, but back then, hey, help is frowned upon from seeing a psychiatrist or seeing anything like that. Is like as a black person, black man, I don't need no help, or you don't go that route.
I think so many people turn their back on it. Like people act like they didn't see it. You know what I'm
And-
saying? Like, hey, why is this grown man hanging out at the high school, dog?
All right,
You know what I mean?
or as my partner, hey, go get that girl for me.
Yeah.
And I'm your partner, and I'm
no-
gonna go get it,
and she's
knowing
16.
that
Yeah.
she young.
15, yeah.
Where
he
they
down,
at?
Yeah, he down bad.
You know what I'm
too.
saying? So it's like
Yeah.
bro, like hurt people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or they gravitate to what caused that pain. So I think that one, he needs help, and but that should have happened a long time ago when that hurt was on him. So therefore, at 16, when I'm getting molested, and now I'm 26, and I can control how the molestation goes, resulting back to that age I was getting molested. Then in my head, that's just normal. Which makes him so sick. But at the same time, like I said, it starts that way. See, like if a white person do that, he needs help. But a black person, he's a pedophile. He's sick. Da da da. Come on, dog. Like I'm preaching, but at the same time, it's real life. And like I said, like I'm not an advocate. I'm not condoning.
I would
have
hope
a little
you're
girl.
not an advocate.
I have a little girl. But at the same time, man, listen, I'm at that concert. You know what I'm saying? My money, not my money. But you know what I'm saying?
So let's backtrack a little bit.
I'm posting.
Let me unpack some of the things you just said. Let's unpack a little bit of that, because the first thing I'm looking at is you're really making a point that I've heard a lot online, is that defending R. Kelly by saying that he's not the only one. Fair enough. I think that that's a definite fact, that everybody who's having inappropriate relationships with children should be outed. Yeah. However, I'll even hop out here and say that this is my opinion. That my opinion is that the laws of man aren't necessarily the law of the land. You know what I mean? Like, just because we live in each state, there's a different, 17 years old in some states, 18 in some states, 16 in some states. So you telling me that if my mama moved me from one state to the other, now I'm 16 and I can do what I want, but if I was in this state, I'm 18. So I'm not going to really necessarily kill R. Kelly for that. But I do feel like there is an age difference and a maturity level difference that's you don't have to quantify it, but you know it when you see it. And I know a 30-plus-year-old man fucking with a 14-year-old girl is wrong.
Yeah. Right.
Fuck.
Hey, big facts. At the same time,
and I don't care. He's not sick at that point. That's criminal. Yeah. Stop fucking with little children like that.
I didn't see the show.
Go ahead.
But at the same time, I've heard, and just from social media, I feel like I've seen it. Some of the girls weren't being truthful with their age.
Fair enough.
One of them was.
A few of them was definitely truthful with his age.
Yeah.
Okay. After the fact or before?
Okay. No. I
mean, I don't.
Scott, let me tell you this. You didn't watch it, and obviously I'm going to tell you didn't watch it because he's got like 50, 60 charges. It's not one. Nah, it's not.
These old charges, right? I don't know.
They still come
right? They spanned the last 20 years.
Yeah.
R. Kelly been
wilding, bro.
Like Los was saying. He was going to high schools when he was like 27 and standing outside of high schools and picking up girls.
Yeah, all in the school, walking around his old high school. He just was, like, even the little girl he had recently, he used to go to their little basketball games and hang out with them. Like,
their little AAU games.
Yeah, just hang out at the AAU game with the little basketball. Yeah, taking pictures. Like, but he's 36 though. Yeah. You know what I mean? R. Kelly's sick, bro, for like, cause he ain't just like, okay, hey, this thing bad, she on me. He going after him. Yeah. You know what I mean? The girl. Like he caught the little girl.
With him.
No, he caught the little girl after his trial, bro. Like, he on trial.
It's not funny.
Now, she did wrong for being up there with him, going every day.
She was at the trial every day.
You know what I'm saying? And
she didn't know my radio, or she know my radio?
No. And he walked up to, I seen you every day at my trial.
Yeah, had his homeboy go, his homeboy, security guard, something gave him a number.
Bucket.
Yeah, gave the number. And then, you know what I'm saying? He she's 16. Somehow she get over here to his house at 11 something at night or whatever. Told her to bring a swimsuit.
But that was the parents' consent or some shit too, right? Or
he picking little girls who don't have a strong family structure, who can get out of the house, run away, and doing. Yeah. And then he that's what predators do. They prey on motherfuckers who
weak.
Exactly. Like, but my biggest phenomenon though, honestly, is I think it's this whole big counterculture right now online, and like you're talking about the online phenomenon, I think that makes a big part of it. Is that it's like one school of thought of people online is like, oh no, R. Kelly, y'all should do it to the white man too. Yeah. Y'all taking all of the niggas and blah blah blah. But what about the white man? Yeah. And then another school of thought is ban R. Kelly. We shouldn't be rocking with R. Kelly because he's a pedophile. I think it is somewhere in between the two. Mm-hmm. But I'm really way more on the R. Kelly. They got enough people who make music who not pedophiles.
Exactly.
Like you said, Jacquees said he was gonna redo his whole thing. I want to see Jacquees redo his whole.
Oh yeah, I'm going to King R&B.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Yeah, I'm going to Jacquees concert
all day with the
skills.
Teethus. But we got some teeth. But a lot of them. Yeah, I just feel like at some point, R. Kelly got to get his, bro. Like, because I mean, you damaging people. Like, I mean, you ruining lives. Essentially. Now, some of them was with the shits, and they, I don't think they weren't telling the whole truth. Even those grown women, Sparkle, when she talking about her niece, brought her niece on the.
Sparkle little story was the most faulty part of the documentary for me.
Sparkle was not telling the whole truth.
If I saw my little niece they showed me a tape of my little niece, say having sex with a grown ass R. Kelly or whatever, him pissing on her and stuff. I'm not gonna say I know that's her because she been having the same hairstyle since whenever. That like I'm gonna say I know that's my little niece because that's my little niece,
bro.
I could tell that's my little niece.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna say, oh her hair, man.
That's the same.
That's the
hairstyle
same
been
hairstyle
having
she
since
been
she was 10.
having.
Yeah. And then too, my thing is, y'all knew he had little girls up there because you can't. The way he was doing it, like he ain't just had like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
He used to have like 5 or 10, like 10 of them in the house, spread out in each room. They couldn't talk to each other. They were shitting in buckets. He had a whole like a little,
That's some
like a little self whorehouse going on in that thing. You know what I'm saying? They had to ask to eat, ask to pee, and even his wife. I feel like she knew some stuff too.
Now you feel sorry for her too.
The one that kept the last name, huh?
Yeah, still got it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel sorry. But I mean, it's some stuff. Because she was saying, like, they kept saying, every time they had sex, it was like 2 or 3 people. Like he wasn't hitting nothing by himself.
So
the other niggas were joining.
No, I'm talking about it was 2 or 3 girls.
Okay. Y'all think they should get Tiger too?
Yeah, he definitely.
Should they do a Tiger documentary? Because wasn't he knocking off Kylie when she was like
17, 16, 17?
I mean, but right after this drop too, they showed a video of Demi Moore like tonguing like a 13-year-old or something like that. Like it's like
we know white people do it.
Of course,
for real,
you know when it rains, it pours. So.
Yeah. Hugh Hefner was out there.
She was tripping because her parents named her Demi anyway. So there you go.
He got to take a drink.
Sips drink to that.
Yeah. Don't get this.
Hey, now let me ask you something. I'm gonna ask y'all a real question. Is it wrong for that man to like little girls?
Dead ass wrong.
Why?
Dead ass wrong.
Los, why is it wrong?
They little girls, man. It's a little child. They brain not even fully developed yet. And you able to just like you can talk and tell a little girl anything, have a belief. They don't even know. They don't have enough life experience.
Can I ask y'all another
to make
question?
good decisions?
You agree with him, right?
Yeah,
Let me ask you another question. Is it wrong to like men if you're a man?
For me? No, if you're a man, you can like whatever you want.
Yeah, hey, that's your choice, big dog.
Yeah.
Listen, I personally,
As long as he's of age.
Okay.
You can't like a little boy.
oh, man.
Okay, so the reason I'm asking
like
these
boys
questions, so the reason I'm asking this question while y'all in y'all silly stage, is some people would argue that it's not wrong for R. Kelly to like little girls, just like it's not wrong for a man to like another man. What's wrong is when you actually go act on it. He just might be a sick motherfucker who like little children.
But
like,
we won't know. You won't know it's wrong until he acts on it. So therefore, it's wrong for him to think about it because he's going to act on that thing.
you can't tell somebody they wrong for thinking a certain way.
But they're going to act on that thing 9 times out of 10.
So it's okay if
I'm a murderer, I like killing people, but I got a heart sometimes, but I still kill.
But what if you?
Am I
but
a
what
bad
if you
person?
just? But yeah, that's my question. What if you just got homicidal thoughts, but you don't ever kill nobody?
Then we don't know that you're.
But he know it every day. He know it every day.
It's going crazy in your head. That's what you doing.
I could be waking up every morning like I gotta hit me a little 10-year-old. I'm mad about him scratching me. I don't think it's wrong for him to like because people are like he's sick. Yes, he's sick.
Yeah, we know.
But I don't think
but
it's wrong. I just think he just can't act on that shit.
But it results back to not getting help. Like I said, like he's nasty. He's this type of person because he didn't get help.
Mm.
But that other race person, there's something wrong with them.
I get, and there's a lot of that. Yeah. And that's a fact. I'm not going to say that that's not a phenomenon. That's not real. I honestly think that my whole opinion of R. Kelly used to be this. I used to say this all the time. That R. Kelly was peeing on people. Because I saw, like, when we was in college, we used to watch the tape. I was like, what, a sophomore, maybe a freshman? And the tape came out and boys had it on like the net, like they downloaded it in the dorm room and we like
boxed up.
Yeah, it was for people who never watched the tape real quick, it was like 3 videos. It was like him and a fine little Hispanic chick who looked real old, like grown.
The one on the thing that probably was
the one. Yeah, it might have been. Then he had another chick, and that's the one we was laughing about because he was eating a booty. He had her sitting in a little chair, he's eating a booty, and he kept looking back at the camera and was like, "Damn, look at R. Kelly eating the booty." Yeah. They didn't even call it groceries at that point. It was just R. Kelly eating booty. And then it was the one with the little girl peeing on the floor and dancing and whatever. Now, granted, I was like, what, 18, 19? So I was looking at that little girl like, oh, man, that's a child. I was looking at her like, this little 18-year-old. I mean, that's a little thing that looked like somebody we would know, right?
Right.
I used to always think this, that R. Kelly was doing so much wilding and having a good time and partying. He ran out of shit to do. But after watching that documentary, I don't think that's the thing. he just nasty.
Yeah,
he was nasty before.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't run out of shit to do. It wasn't like R. Kelly was smashing everything. He started doing that shit before he was even on it.
But like they were saying he was at the high school before he really got big.
That mean he a weirdo who probably couldn't talk to women.
Yeah,
That's really what it
That
is.
man was getting smashed, bruh, by probably another man.
No, his sister.
I mean, the sister?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if that's what it is.
No,
Did they say that?
the brother did the interview and said his sister used to do it. Used to make him eat her pussy and then make
As
him,
a little boy, man, you doing that? You like, man, this somebody, this is my
So hold up. His sister used to make him eat her pussy?
Mm-hmm. And fuck like
From the back?
Listen, the brother he said he was 6.
It makes it different.
It makes it different.
Nah, he said
It's not as hurtful.
You don't have to look at her in the face like looking at your sister.
The front is just a rat. You scarred.
That's disgusting right there.
Don't
Looking at your sister eating it. But nah, he said when he was 6, and I guess he was bad, he used to get in trouble or something. And he used to let him.
How much older was his sister?
15, 16.
Okay, same age.
6 and 16.
Oh, now he trying to prove his point.
No, bro. I'm just trying to. I don't know. I'm trying to understand.
So his sister was older. His sister was old. He was 6 or whatever, and he said she let everybody go outside and make him stay in. And that's when she tried it. He say, fuck. He say, he was 6, right? He say she used to try to make me eat her and touch her pussy or whatever. And he said he started crying, and then she just got out and started giving him some head. And he said he got a wreck. But say he got piped up at 6.
Piped up.
He said,
Did you get dome at 6 years old?
I never got dome at 6 years old.
So we wouldn't know that.
Exactly. You don't know what.
Okay,
so I get you as a kid.
I get low. She tried to ride him.
Okay, so yeah. Okay. So stop. I get Los. I get you, Los. I get you silliness, and these guys, I get you co-signing that. It's whatever. I get the point you're trying to make.
I'm not trying to make
hurt people.
Yeah.
That's why you perpetuate it. We don't have to hear the details of fucking raping a little child because that's what that is.
That's
She's a sicko. You got a sicko older sister.
Was she on the special too?
I don't know. She probably special somewhere. But then
she's still alive too.
The thing about that is there's probably statute of limitations on that crime, and people probably, like, if they not go and try to press charges.
Nah, he said,
and there's a male-female dynamic to that too.
Yeah.
They will let a little boy get, like, a woman teacher could be having sex with the little boys and get away with it every day. Mm-hmm. And then the minute a man teacher do it, they try to put him under the jail. Yeah. So, I mean, there is something to that though.
And it doesn't take away from it being wrong. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't take anything away from him being wrong. Just
his sister wrong too in that.
Everybody's wrong.
Yeah.
His partner that was hooking it up.
His partners was definitely
brothers that was hooking
because that
it up.
nigga read worse than Floyd Mayweather, so he couldn't have. Heart radio.
Charlamagne Legal.
Charlamagne.
Angela.
And y'all got some names on that. Yeah, that's like R. Kelly Reed. R. Kelly in the same class with them boys.
It's Webby, huh?
Yeah, nah.
Shout out to the man.
He probably was in the same grade as Webby. Because he was still in school. I mean, I think the only reason they're making the documentary and all of that stuff is because it's like that's in vogue right now. It's the perfect mix between true crime dramas being like when people want to watch like the story of OJ and what's that other shit, Versace, and they want to watch shit that happened like Twin Tiffany
and they can relate to
and the Me Too shit.
Yeah,
like both them things happening right now. He was the perfect target.
That's hot on TV.
He took that super L.
Yeah, I mean, but hell. If we sitting in the room
brainstorming
what show we want to do, I want to do that R. Kelly shit. We're going to give me some money.
Like somebody else said to me, distracting us from what's really going on.
Oh, here they go. The hotel.
What's really going on in the world?
What's happening, man? What Dread told you happening, man? Hits blunt. What Dread told you that? What Dread told you?
Had a session over there at the house.
I'm saying though, government shut down, all that extra, It's a lot going on right now, man, besides Robert. But I mean, I get it.
Is it wrong? Artist versus art. Is it wrong to separate the artist from their art? And D Scott, you said you go to the R. Kelly concert.
Yeah, I'm at that thing tonight.
Are you gonna go to the R. Kelly concert, Los?
No, I'm not going to R. Kelly concert.
What if I got a suite?
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I hate you, dog.
Not food and drink.
Hold up. The difference is then I'd be going for food and drinks in the suite. I wouldn't be paying my way.
I'm not paying.
Oh, okay, different.
I'm pretty sure something will fall in my lap. Like,
you saying that's like saying would you go to Trump inauguration? Hell no, I wouldn't go. What if we send a private jet with the coke in the mud? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can entice people.
If they had
still don't want to go.
If they had
I'm gonna send a private jet. I'm gonna send a private jet with 500,000 in it. You can have it. Like,
if they have a section, they had a section.
Like you might, you gonna hop
they got
in
a
that.
section.
They got a section. That's all you need is a section.
It was in Boston.
hookah.
We there.
Straight up.
Six
Boy,
like
good,
what?
man.
Hookah.
And some wings. Some wings.
Wings,
I've been
dog.
that bitch.
Lemon pepper all day.
What?
They
In that
said
bitch.
we got a
That nigga
private.
crazy, boy.
I hate
This nigga racist to the motherfucker.
I hate
Wings
both
good.
of y'all.
All these damn
Hennessy.
I hate both of
All
y'all.
this Hennessy.
The boy said they would go to Trump inauguration.
Oh,
if
man. I'm not there.
If the G5 parked outside,
Yeah,
they would be like,
like
"No,
that.
I'm not going." Then they open the door and they had them wings and that hookah and that hen in there.
on that thing.
Turn with some ones. Trying to pay ones, man.
Yeah.
I'm out here.
Playing that who that, bump that who that
Well,
loud.
that's the point. Yeah, we would go. We definitely go to R. Kelly
make an
stuff
event.
with if you're making an event.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm not getting up to tonight and saying, "Oh, the R. Kelly tickets is $75 and he in town." I'm not going. to watch
Somebody
R. Kelly.
texted like, man, hey, say we good. All right, what time we meet?
What time I need to get
And
there?
we would go. The reason we
And-
would
and-
we gonna go.
It's cool. I got some hits. You know, we bobbing a little bit, bro. Like,
We're gonna have the memes
Sicko.
too. We're gonna be in there with our phones
Yeah.
out,
Sicko.
saying like, "I can't believe this sicko singing this," and, then zooming in on him.
Look at all them little girls.
For all the jokes.
Parents got their kids up there like, take mine. So
The
listen.
parents was prostituting their kids all on
yeah,
that.
they knew.
Yeah, man. It's no way I know what R. Kelly does, and I'm letting you do anything with my child.
Right.
And
As
then
a father.
yeah, and now like
And as a mother, you should.
yeah, like he still got like he don't even let them talk to their child. Like she gone. Like and then they found out where they was holding them at, and they knocking on the door, throwing rocks at the window and shit. Man, I'd have drove my car straight through the front door, bro.
Straight like
They
that.
called the police.
I'm taking
I'm
over.
not keeping my little girl like that, dog. Not happening, dog. Ain't no way.
Yeah, they're gonna let y'all gonna
That's
let them
wild.
have them.
Ain't no way.
Y'all just said if R. Kelly said, "Let me hold on to your little daughter for a little while. I'm gonna give you some wings."
I ain't happy.
Y'all niggas could be bought. Both of y'all, man. Both of y'all could be bought, man.
I mean, me.
Both of y'all
you
could
can't
be
have my
bought,
little one,
man.
dog.
Man, speaking of people who ridiculous, man. Did y'all hear about the
Not gonna tell
lady
story, you know?
at the Hacienda healthcare facility in Phoenix? Y'all didn't hear about this?
Mm-mm.
Put the feces on the table or something?
No,
The
man.
birthday party?
And the feces on the no.
Oh yeah.
Now, a 29-year-old woman gave birth to to a little baby boy, and she's been in a vegetative
Oh
state
yeah, I heard this.
for the last 14 years.
The child or the person that gave
The
birth?
woman,
The woman.
she was
been in
nearly drowned when she was 15, and then she's been in a vegetative state for the last 14 years, and then she just had a baby.
Who's in them things? That's wild.
That's wow. I think that's worse than R. Kelly.
That's up there.
That's right there.
That's up there.
That's right there with him though.
That's
Was she of age when I guess so.
No, she stopped aging when she was 14 and she
think
went
it's
to the
like-
vegetative, so
like-
she's still
was she at-
14. So you can still get him for
That's wrong. What you just
you can get him for hitting the vegetable and
Rumble
hitting the
just talked
child.
about this. Rumble just said you can't say anything when you got and there you go.
The family's attorney said, I'm reading it right here. The family's attorney said the family's outraged, traumatized, and in shock because they're neglecting and abusing their daughter, who technically is still 15 years old. Maybe I added extra.
So listen,
That's wild.
they didn't say let her stomach growing or
That's
nothing.
what I'm saying. Like, you don't see the process.
No, I think honestly they found out she was pregnant, and then they
too
probably
late.
found that shit out and was like, "What we gonna do to cover this shit up?"
Yeah.
And they tried to keep it under wraps and not let nobody know and deliver the baby, do the whole 9, because she ain't gonna tell nobody.
She can't take prenatal
I'm not
vitamins,
saying that
no,
like,
Nothing, bro. You can't. You out of there.
yeah, they can. They can probably do
IV.
intravenous.
What is it
Yeah.
doing? Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean, they're keeping her alive for 14 years. First of all, that's a whole nother question.
Yeah.
Why you keep somebody alive 14, 15 years? And I guess
Do her eyes open or she just
I don't know.
Oh.
They say that, some stories, people like wake up from that shit though after like
Yeah.
14, 15 years. It just pop up like, whoa, what's happening?
People with that good bread too, though, because you
Yeah.
steady getting
You got to pay.
That costs a lot of money,
around
yeah.
the clock. That's
that's
saying.
hospice care. Huh?
Man,
What them boys doing though? Cutting them boys in there, smashing them women, cutting, like that's so
sick.
fucking wild.
And you busting off in there. Come on, dog.
that shit's fucking.
You know what movie is that? Big Kill Bill. You remember on Kill Bill when
Oh,
she
yeah.
was like, "Man, my name's Buck and I drive a truck."
Yeah.
And he went in there. Yeah, he was trying to smash her when she was in the coma.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's
About to
a,
get her too.
it might be a phenomenon that's not a one off. It might be some things that happen, man. But They need to shut that place down, and I think that's worse than R. Kelly. But another situation we was talking about earlier, man. They had a meme that's been going on the internet, and I've been laughing at that a good bit. It's hashtag confessions that might get your black card revoked. And I've been thinking about it because of the R. Kelly situation. If you say stuff about R. Kelly in front of black people, like, you know, they might try to take your black card.
Will, yeah.
They will try to take your black card. Like some ones that I saw online that was very popular getting reposted was like Mike Epps is not funny.
Only in Friday. I don't think he eating a good stand-up.
Watermelon is nasty.
Yeah, that's a good one. I heard that before.
And Michelle Obama is not fine.
Big lies right there.
What you mean that's big lies? You saying Michelle Obama fine?
No, that's how you get your revoked by saying that she.
Oh,
So
yeah,
if I said that you would rather mess with Melania Trump than Michelle Obama, would that get your black card revoked?
Yes, as it should.
Now let me ask you: is it facts?
I'm not gonna say that on the mic.
Who better? I'm asking y'all who better, Melania Trump?
Michelle Obama. What?
Yeah, Michelle Obama all day. Obama, y'all.
Michelle Obama. Hey, what you mean? That's a stupid question.
Man, come on, man.
But black card revoked. This dude's wild.
What would you say is a personal confession that might get your black card revoked? I'll start y'all off.
Yams is disgusting. I don't like yams.
I don't like yams either. I don't know if that's gonna get our black card revoked though. It might.
I think so.
In a lot of
My whole
circles.
family thinks crazy.
I don't eat sweet potato pie.
Yeah,
That's kind of sucks though.
That's
That kind of sucks for you.
Yeah.
I don't know what a chitlin is.
I've never had them.
I don't eat them either.
So I think that might just get you.
I don't think
your
that's
country ass
yeah,
card.
yeah,
revoked.
yeah,
That's not
shit.
black. That's some black.
That's
I got a black
that's
one.
country shit.
I've never seen the color purple. Well, I haven't seen the full. I've seen like bits and pieces.
Listen, my nigga, I got the color purple
Right
over
there.
there.
You definitely.
I'll let you know, man. Yeah, what we gonna do with that?
I
With
mean,
that
shucks.
yeah.
Dang, yeah, that's a bad one.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I've never seen Friday After Next.
I mean, that's not too bad.
I've never seen Blackish.
I
haven't
don't
seen
see
that
black
either.
as shit.
So we might all get our black card revoked.
All some white men.
The movie, any well-known popular black movie, if you haven't seen it, yeah, possibly. But like those are like that's new age. That's new age.
I guess everything I'm saying is surface level. Let me get to some deep level ones. This might get my black card revoked. Johnny Manziel better than Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick might not even be good enough to be a good and star quarterback in the NFL.
Starting quarterback. I mean, of course. I mean, because we don't know at this rate.
When Colin Kaepernick left and they wouldn't get him on a team, he might not have been good enough to be a good starting quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, your black card gone.
Yeah, he's definitely better than Cousins.
Your black card gone. I don't like
Definitely
that.
better than Kirk.
I think
And
now...
name a couple that's better than him.
I think now that they seem to be offensive coaches who are a little bit more eager to scheme to your talent,
Yes.
Kaepernick would be better than them.
Yes.
But
it's
that's
the system.
But how the NFL was 2 years ago, and if you give him like Jacksonville and say just do what Blake Bortles do,
This is what we do. This is how
just
you
do
want to
that.
play. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
might
course
not
not.
have been successful.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think no.
I never thought Colin
but-
Kaepernick was that good. I thought he used to bounce
You're
the ball
right,
at
you're
people's feet.
You're right.
He did.
Average, mediocre quarterback.
Just like the rest of them out here.
Pretty much. and then given the correct system, then you excel.
Yeah. Especially when
But
they want to read options and stuff now too.
But putting
That's
putting the whole team on your back, then yeah, I mean, of course you're putting him in a messed up situation that you can't succeed.
It's only 3 quarterbacks that can put a whole team on their back in the league, right?
And they're still playing in the NFL.
Lamar
they're still
Jackson
playing
and
in
who
the
else?
playoffs.
Lamar Jackson.
Who he play for?
His name,
Man, that's crazy, man. That's
boy from
crazy.
Florida, huh?
That is crazy. That's Kodak little brother.
He is
Straight
special.
up.
I would.
Yeah.
I like.
If he wasn't playing in the league, he definitely would probably have over a 7th grade reading level, possibly 8th grade.
He'll be a shooter for Kodak.
We're gonna definitely have a educated ignorance episode. We're gonna talk about that certain kids, and he's the example we use all the time. Certain
Like
kids,
the fight.
you have to pass.
You have to, no matter what they do.
Because if Lamar Jackson teachers didn't pass him, he would not be in the NFL. You
Correct.
have to let him go be.
Coach was going to your class.
He has to get to the NFL. Now I know a lot of people made money off of him with the whatever and whatever. But you can't be the teacher who says no, Lamar.
Nah, I'm not
you got to turn.
I mean, it was a couple.
Yeah, it was probably.
And they got
in history.
Coach was pissed.
Yeah.
He had to sit out a game or two. But then that coach got all that Hey.
Oh no, they fixed their schedule before senior
Yeah.
year.
Or
You
Principal came
taking
to holler at him.
these classes.
Principal came to holler at you. Hey, man, this is going to happen.
How Lamar Jackson got a 14 on the ACT then? Have you ever heard the brother? Maybe he's smart. Maybe he's just not cultured.
He from Florida though.
He can't be.
He out of there.
Hey, you know who else is like
Just
that?
the interviews alone, bro. I know him.
It's a couple dudes like that though. Vince Young, he had to pass Vince
Shut up,
Young.
man. Leave Vince Young alone,
He
man.
had to pass VY.
That's
Shout out
all
VY.
Saints. Shout out the podcast
man,
brought to you by
man,
VY, man.
He had to pass him. You, what's the little dude with the Texas?
Jamal
from Port Arthur.
You had to pass Chris Johnson
Oh yeah.
off top.
Yeah.
Gotta pass him. They gotta you.
It's just some people you just got to pass, man.
That's a no-brainer.
Yeah. Michael Vick, you got to let Michael Vick pass.
Yeah,
Pretty much all of us.
Nah, some white boys just retarded too.
Nah.
Oh yeah, he definitely let Zion go. But Zion, he got
No
that.
disrespect. You had to pass Zeke Elliott.
Definitely.
You got to pass Zeke.
Yeah.
I don't know. Zeke may have a little something. I don't see how he made it at Ohio.
He looked spacey. He looked airhead like a white boy.
Nah,
Though.
but
He looked
don't
more
be-
airhead.
Don't be the ones that
He be high
give you a
all the
little
time,
something in the
Yo, that's probably what
He
it
be
is.
high all
All
the
the
time.
time.
He just smoke weed, come
So
smell like
maybe
a pound
maybe
on
not.
signing
like
day.
white girls.
He that
Yeah.
dude come smell like a pound on signing day.
Straight
Talking to
up.
coaches.
I ain't doing no tripping.
No, I don't want to sound too Saints Homer. Kamara looked like he probably was smart. he
He
looked
like a deep thing.
He's like a deep
Definitely out of there. Nose ring. Tattoo face. Get out of
Like
here.
a deep
Don't wear a
thing.
mouthpiece. You in the NFL don't wear a mouthpiece. You crazy.
He got gold teeth. He don't need no
Deep
mouthpiece.
thinker.
You crazy.
Yeah, deep thinking.
Rhodes
Done.
Scholar.
Artsy.
Mensa.
Yeah, artsy, man.
Artistic.
Yeah.
Art.
All right, man. Let me get off that basketball. Y'all got any other black cards that things that'll get your black card revoked? And I guess the sport is.
I like white people take potato salad.
Do you?
No, I'm just playing. I
I say mayonnaise.
like. Nah, just
Charlotte McGay.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise.
I like mayonnaise on my sandwiches though.
I do.
Oh, I don't.
You know, I like mayonnaise on my sandwiches.
Yuck. Undercover brother. But I don't like condiments in it, period.
We know.
I said, but I like mint condiments. I didn't pause.
Whoa. Why you know they meant?
Hey, bro.
Whoa.
Listen, I said what I
Whatever
said
you
earlier.
Hey man,
Wasn't
the views
wasn't
expressed.
right.
All right, so this one more that I didn't know if I wanted to touch it, but let me just go here. This is a confession that might get my black card revoked. Philando Castile, Trayvon Martin, Alton Sterling, Walter Scott, all them boys was tragedies. They got killed doing nothing wrong. I don't know about Mike Brown, man. Mike Brown was in Ferguson, man. Ferguson niggas wild. I seen the video of him pushing the little nigga in the stove, stealing some shit out the stove.
Did you see the?
Mike Brown might have been
Did you
doing
see the document?
something. And I know, black people not gonna want to hear
Did you see the
that.
doc? Did you
Mike
see the
Brown
doc?
might have been
But
doing
I
something.
don't think that still gets you revoked. That's
No, did
too,
you see the
it's
doc,
too
though?
controversial to. I guess it's not more of the black side. It's on some, like you said. Like I mean, I don't see it getting revoked.
But see, just
I kind of get.
Some black people want you to just ride with all of them. I mean, you got shot by the police, that mean you're a martyr. But I don't feel like every situation is that.
Just like the young lady and the children.
Yeah.
It's like you want to rouse your black folk until.
Well, we're gonna talk about that one in a
shit.
little bit. I'm gonna bring that up in a little bit.
That
I got some. We got some little intel on that situation that's interesting.
I think I got a sidebar for that too, but
We'll get to that one in a second. What were you about to say about documentary, Lo?
The documentary. They said that I guess he used to barter with the people at the store, and he gave.
Do you mean trading stuff with
Used to
them?
barter with them, yeah. At the
Barter with the people at the store. So
whatever.
you just up here using your SAT words. You trying to prove you not Lamar Jackson?
No. So they used to barter and stuff back and forth for weed and whatever. So I guess he gave him some weed for a buku cigarillos, and I guess he just left him back there. He came back in the store with another guy working. Like, hey, they're mine right there. Dude was like, nah, you know, whoop, 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 you know, I don't know what you're talking about. They ain't nothing to do with me. So that's the whole pushing incident. That's what his mother and his friends said.
That he was like giving weed to the.
So whoever worked the night shift, he'll get him some weed, and they be like, okay, well, here, we'll give you 200 pack of cigars or whatever. So, but he made the deal with them, and I guess he gave him the weed, and he left the cigar behind the counter. He came back the next day looking for his stuff. I guess the dude, the thing we saw with the pushing and shit, they didn't want to give it to him. So I guess that's what happened with that. That's what the mother said, and I don't think he deserved that, man. If he wouldn't have
nothing in what I said was that he deserved that.
Well, you said you don't know.
I just said I don't know if he was like as much of a victim as like the other boys who wasn't really doing nothing. I feel like Mike Brown might have been doing something.
He wasn't doing it when he got shot though.
Yeah, he wasn't doing nothing to
How y'all
deserve
know?
it.
They said that
He's walking in the middle of the street.
Well, they the one that they said hands up, don't shoot, and his hands was up, whatever. But then somebody else, like they had a couple of witnesses who said he was coming towards the car. I don't know. All of it. Oh, listen, my G, I don't think he deserved to die.
Oh, okay.
But my point is,
You don't know.
I think he doing
You
something.
being skeptical should get your card revoked. That's what you said.
You're saying you can see why he got shot.
That, I didn't say any of what you just said. What I
So
said,
you don't like
was,
black people.
Yeah.
All right.
What I was saying was that's one of those situations that look like there's more to the story involved.
I got you.
Yeah.
I mean, you
From
can't
the
take.
documentary I saw, he was wrongfully killed.
Oh, so every documentary you see, you just shape your belief. You believe anything them white people say, dog. That's
They
why
want
you.
black
That's why
people
you hate R. Kelly.
I don't like R. Kelly.
That's about right. That's about right. It don't take much for you.
Scotty D get that sweet.
Scotty D, that sweet. Scotty D, real quick, man. John Gray back in the news. What's your thoughts on your man's, man? We had some people who legit unfollowed us over the fact that we did a podcast about him, but he was slammed for buying his wife that Lamborghini, but now we saying it's a makeup gift because he admitted having an affair, as there's unconfirmed rumors swirling around that the other woman is pregnant right now.
Yeah.
With a side piece, baby.
Yeah.
You go to that church.
I don't go to that church actually, but I have a lot of friends and people close to him. I'm not that man or the side chick, so I don't know how true this may be. But if it is, I mean,
it's true because he was crying on
he
TD
admitted
Jakes
to
flow.
cheating.
He was crying on TD Jakes flow in the front of the church.
When this was Sunday, so yesterday
or last weekend,
crying because of
the whole allegations and everything.
Because of the allegations?
But not because it's true.
Yeah, because it's true. He got a baby. He said he wanted to kill himself.
Is that real?
TD Jakes had hit him with the Benny Hinn. Swear to God. He was like, I'm praying out you right now. He fell down. On God.
Hey, Lowe's don't miss a beat, man.
Yeah. You was there at that?
Yeah.
You was at
Dallas.
In the section.
In Dallas.
In
the church.
They
But
got
no, I saw
church
online.
hookah.
That's right.
Saw
Oh,
online.
if he said online, it's true. Oh yeah, so that's fact.
Duh.
All right, so
Everything online is real.
I mean, that sucks.
He didn't like get
I mean, it happens to the best. At the same time, I mean,
Oh.
if you're a godly man or individual, you know that no sin or any all sins are equal in the sense that no sin is bigger than the other. So I'm not one to judge him because
I actually don't believe that in my religion. We believe there's a such thing as a mortal sin and a venial sin, and some sins
you're
are
entitled
different.
to that, you know what I'm saying? So I mean,
So y'all believe in good sins and bad sins.
Some sins are different. Killing somebody ain't the same as
stealing from the store.
Getting a vegetable pregnant.
Well, stealing from the store isn't the same level because that's breaking the 10 Commandments.
I'm about to say, come on.
Yeah. But
Don't tell me, come on, let's go.
Let me finish. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish. But they got certain sins that's whatever. I guess you could contort the language to say, well, if you're lying,
yeah, I mean, of course you can figure it to yourself. yeah, definitely. But like, I mean, at the end of the day, that's between him and the man upstairs, man. If he did wrong by his wife, if his wife forgave him, took him back, if he did what he needed to do to make his peace, whatever he believed in, then so be it. What I don't agree with
is him using your tithe for that shit.
If we're going back, I don't go to that church, so I don't tithe into his ministry. But at the same time, we can't. We don't know where those funds came for him to buy that vehicle for his wife. So everybody's assuming like Christians have it real bad, assuming all these pastors, they're spending the tithes or offering on this and that.
You really can't do that.
But
in the day.
for him, like even them, he preaches at the church on Wednesdays. Lakewood. He's getting crazy amount just to get flown out for that every Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So do that a month long. That's probably the car or the different book tour or this that. Like we can't.
Just when he go preach at other churches, he get in the bag every time.
So I mean, I hate that people went straight to he taking the church money and buying cars like that. Like that man, like
that was his money.
He big straight. Like you know what I'm saying? And to come and find out something about he declined his salary. Him and his wife declines his salary from the church that he actually preaches.
I just think that people are more so at the end of the day, and we had a whole podcast. You should probably go back and listen to it. We did a couple weeks ago called Amen.
Yeah.
I think people are envious and they're just kind of like People, if you
Small-minded.
don't go to their I'm not gonna say that. I think if you don't go to their church, you sit back and you're like, somebody shouldn't be making that much money for doing that.
Yeah.
For speaking the gospel, you should like Jesus wasn't getting broke off to speak the
Whereas
gospel.
saying the Bible,
So I think
10%
people,
audit.
so I think people kind of look at that from they just don't like that institution. So the rationale to say no, he's making that money fair and square by going do what it is and that. I think people are more mad that he's even allowed to make that amount of money by doing that.
Yeah.
You know, but then I mean, you know, you'd have other people who would say, "Man, some of them rappers make money from going and talk about hoes and this.
Yeah.
Why can't we pay?" So I mean,
athletes, et cetera, et cetera. So I mean, like some, I'm never want to count nobody's pockets, and I'm never want to judge. Because like I said, in the day, we all have our faults. We have sin.
He a man.
Whether it was
human.
in the limelight or not.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like all the people that really need to hold him accountable for it, if it's his family, i.e., wife, children, et cetera. Like, you know, those are the ones that have to deal with it. They have to live with it. And you know what I'm saying? They have to live with knowing that he stepped out on her and got a kid.
I blame
you know
the woman because black men don't cheat. So I blame the woman.
well,
I don't even think he's black because now,
Yeah,
like I said, like you can't be black and black men don't cheat.
I ain't never known no
I
black
mean,
man
honestly,
cheat ever
black
in my
men
life.
don't cheat unless they John Gray. So cue up that music for nothing nice to say.
You know, they say if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
Nothing nice to say, but Al don't nice.
Ain't nothing nice. You hear me?
So last week on the podcast, we was all in the same city, you know, all in Houston, the same place, same place as everybody. You know, everybody mentally was in the same place. Everybody in America was in the same place. We were the same place as all civilized society. We was all outraged and looking for answers in the senseless killing of 7-year-old Jasmine Barnes on Sunday, December 30th. By now, you may know the story. More specifically, you may be familiar with the timeline. We heard about the killing a couple of weeks ago. The police interviewed multiple eyewitnesses and came up with a composite sketch of a shooter and the description of the vehicle, this red pickup truck. Witnesses said he looked like a white male in his 30s who randomly shot up the vehicle and sped off, causing an outcry for justice from every corner of the country. I won't say that I was scared after it happened, because I wasn't, but I can honestly say that the thought did kind of cross my mind that we need to watch out for them white boys busting on cars with black people inside of them in Houston.
For real.
I didn't start riding with that piece in the whip, but I can't say I didn't consider it. And then I waited. I actually follow a Houston police officer or two on social media, and they were legit posting a sketch and even a suspect that fit the description that we should be on the lookout for. Mm-hmm. His name was Robert Cantrell, FYI. Of course, they took down those posts and scrubbed the internet of any mention of the dude after they found the real killers. Jasmine Barnes was murdered by Eric Black Jr. and Larry Woodruff, two young black men. If you're anything like me, it felt like a gut punch when you found out it was our own people. Secretly,
Groin kick.
or not so secretly, we all wanted it to be that white supremacist. We know that black on black crime is a real, but the senseless killing of kids due to mistaken identity is always like a bit more painful. So now we left to grieve as a community and make sense of and still be outraged by the killing. But guess what? Racists, bigots, assholes, Fox News subscribers want us to do this. They want us to be even more outraged because black men did the shooting. They want us to issue apologies to Robert Cantrell and his family and his dog. They want us to say blacks are far bigger threats to other blacks than white supremacists. They want to say gotcha and stick their tongues out because they didn't have anything to do with it. I won't do any of them things. Robert Cantrell, you were collateral damage. And if the news reports was correct, you a rampant ass racist anyway. So I think you definitely should have been a substitute. If I was a terrorist and a bomb went off and they accused me, I'd be pissed too, but I understand why they came from it.
Yeah, I fit the description.
And as a rule, the whole conversation is sickening. And I don't have nothing nice to say about the aspect of children getting murdered. So I won't say nothing at all. But, hold up. So some recent developments, and I don't know, now I'm just going to be a conspiracy theorist.
I'm definitely
We in Houston, and so I had my ear to the street, and they were saying that if you go look at Jasmine Barnes' mama's social media, she follows both of the dudes who shot up the car.
She know them.
She know them niggas.
Yeah.
Like on the national news, it's mistaken identity. But they say the mama beat them dudes out of some weed.
Yeah, they weren't paying.
And they came over there and lit her up. It wasn't nothing, no mistaken identity.
They knew
Nothing.
exactly what it
But
was.
she was the one who said
It was
it's a white man in whatever, like to try to get herself off the heat.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all heard that too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the worst kept secret in history.
After I posted something on my Instagram feed, I got a comment saying the word was that like it was
She
a
knew the
drug deal
boy.
going bad. She tried to run off on boys in the Walmart parking lot,
Ran off on the plug.
and then boys came and shot up the whip.
With the
Oh,
kid.
like it all happened like at that moment.
Yeah.
Like she would.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know she beat him out of the weed at that moment.
Yeah,
I thought it was
Walmart,
like some,
and then they caught her on the highway. Boom, boom.
You know what the crazy part was though? When they found out it was black people, then nobody go to the funeral.
really.
Everybody's supposed to be at that funeral. I had Jesse Jackson.
Yeah, they were
The
paid for it
Obamas, the
all.
Obamas was there.
Wow. And then they just said, "Nah, we ain't going."
Slowly but surely, everybody's like,
You know,
Shit,
Tuesday.
it go real sour.
Because it came quick
on that
though.
black and black.
Yeah.
opposed to
Well,
white,
she got the
white
funeral.
hate.
Yeah, she
Hate
got the
crime.
funeral paid for.
Yeah, we
But
don't want to
most
be
stuff
around
started
that.
coming out.
I mean, because if Obama go there every time a nigga kill a nigga,
A lot of people speaking out
Tired.
from Shaq to try to pay for
I
it.
don't know if Obama's going for
but
it.
they all
There's a lot of
backed
black
out. You
To-
said
I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people did.
I don't know who ended up paying for it, but because like you know what I'm saying, he had
somebody
D-Hop.
probably
I
ended
think
up paying for
Shaq
it.
or somebody.
I mean, D-Hop, you know what I'm saying, was paying
Yeah,
his
donated
game
his
check
game.
was like $50,000.
Yeah.
Shaq said he was gonna pay 50.
Yeah.
Like I said, once the news hit, it was like
Everybody started.
I know you don't be like, okay, yeah, here's my money back, but at the same
Nah,
time,
they Homer
you just
Simpson.
not so
They Homer
much,
Simpson Jim.
yeah,
Just
so much
slide back in the
giving.
bush.
Yeah.
They slap back in the bush and
The news,
That's a lot of money
The
for
news
a-
story is a lot different
for
to
a
say.
funeral service.
Yeah, the news story.
50,000.
But the thing
You know,
is,
you need 510.
the news story is a lot different when you tell somebody, "My little daughter got killed by a random person who just bust off in the car,"
And it was a white person.
versus
And we black.
all black person or whoever.
Yeah, well, yeah.
If it's a
You
random
still get
actor
sympathy
killing a
for that,
7-year-old,
yeah.
but then you change that story and say, "Nah, I tried to rob some niggas for that dope with my
Yeah.
little daughter in the car and she got shot."
Yeah.
Ain't nobody paying for that funeral because you know what? All of the money that's over the top of the funeral gonna go to the family.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody want her to have no money at this point. They want her to
So
be.
you go buy more weed?
You know what I'm saying? They need to take them cheering from her. If
Yeah.
if that's true,
Yeah.
I
That's
hate
crazy.
that. Yeah.
That sucks.
And then you lied. Your baby back there bleeding. You like, nah, it was a white man that shot the car.
You did the fool on camera. Everybody.
Can you imagine talking to all them people about, oh yeah, it's a white man, everybody coming, you got Jesse, the whole black community
Yeah.
coming, what's that lady?
Support.
What's that lady name?
She probably
Sheila
scared as
Jackson
fuck
Lee?
to
Yeah.
tell the truth.
What?
She probably scared to tell the
Spook.
truth at a point. Once you get
Smoking
It was too far gone. That lie was too gone.
And then it happened
It took
quick
off.
too.
I just bought some weed from some niggas and I stole it and they ran up and shot. Like you can't tell that to the cops, you might go to jail.
Now, you know Mike.
Going to jail.
So
What do you mean?
yeah.
Or
you
taking
saying?
your kids, either one.
So who shot your car, man?
Oh.
Junior and them from
Yeah.
up the street?
Yeah. now they at your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
know how to
mean,
go.
like I said, it's that shit is like once again, that's just a I guess what's the right word? That's just hearsay. But I mean, everybody used to say that that's what happened.
Yeah, I got multiple comments. 'Cause
Yeah.
First I posted a picture. It was a mugshot of her. And then somebody was like, it's not her. So I was like, all right. And then I posted something else and it was like, what in the story, some story plot twist of the real thing. Like 3 people comment like, yeah, man, I heard drug deal. I said, damn, that's why. And like this is multiple people
Yeah.
that don't know each other.
That's
So,
crazy.
Yeah, one of my little partners live like right on that exit, and he
Yeah.
he get his hair cut down the street from there, and he like, yeah, man, that's what happened. So you know what I
Can you
mean?
imagine it all? You go buy some weed or whatever.
And then as the killers,
skirt off.
you really not trying to
Like how
you know,
much weed
you
you buy? You buying that you feel like you got to skirt off on
And
somebody?
then get shot at. No. It
Maybe-
probably
they
was.
probably
It probably was
little
a. It was
2
a
grams.
folk. It was a folk.
2.5, not 3.5, 2.5
something stupid.
for the 20.
Some Arizona.
Somebody
You don't shoot nobody for rolling off with the 20.
If
If
you
she
ain't
didn't
got
buy no pounds.
no, if you
gotta
if you ain't got
die
number
with some
20,
pounds. She didn't buy no
if you
pounds.
got found-
You're right. She was like $200 probably. It's probably like
Not even.
It's probably
I
like a
don't think
half.
so, bro.
You don't even think it's a half.
$2,000, 2.5.
Like, shut up. That little girl did not get shot over.
Yes, she did.
Rest in peace, man. But that's crazy.
All right,
You know,
she
black
fought
folks.
for
I
it.
didn't see people die with a dice game
Yeah,
for less.
Fair enough.
shooting 50 cent, betting 50 cent.
When you got when you got 3 kids in the car, they said she had 4 kids.
I don't
in the
know.
car?
It was all her kids, but yeah.
But that, I mean, that's
Still.
if you got all the kids in the car, then that just means you probably like not doing. I mean, I'm thinking you're not doing good if you got a whole bunch of kids.
Like, now you making a transaction like that with kids in the whip.
Yeah, you should. That's all wrong.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt by the whole thing. Hey, before we gotta get out of here, speaking of hurt, man, can you please the last reason we brought you on here, I just want you to quantify that hurt. Tell me about your hurt right now, D Scott.
Hey man, I tore my ACL, man, about a month and a half ago, man. But my guys, it be your own people, man. By the way, shout out to my guys. You know what I'm saying? Oh, actually, look, this is ironic. I tore my MCL playing in the league with these guys some years ago. initially.
And you never got it fixed.
Never got it fixed. No little rehab. And then, of course, I'm deteriorating over the years go because, I'm old.
Yeah, I saw the picture you put 10 years ago.
I didn't post no pictures yet, actually. But
that shit was stupid as hell.
Yeah, so, years later, basketball, just not even really playing. I think it's a game of 21, but it's like some older guys. I literally step out, boom, torn ACL.
So that sucks, man.
Yeah, so I'm not, in pain, but I'm in pain.
And I'm your friend, so I cared. But that's not what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about your physical hurt.
He knows exactly what you're talking about.
I was talking about your
What he said?
I was talking about your mental anguish. I'm gonna let you go in. I'm gonna let you finish.
I saw you. Wasn't the plot twist? Wasn't the best friend plot twist?
See how I just got quiet. I'm gonna let you keep talking.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna talk.
Let's get to
But
the real
let's
thing.
just talk about how you, did you feel like Jerry Jones let you down? I mean, you are the only
Uncle
person
Jones.
who we're gonna have on the podcast to speak on behalf
Hey,
of
man,
DC4L.
hey.
Ain't that you?
I'm with it, man.
Go ahead, tell them then.
First of all, man, shout out to my hood, out A-Leaf, Southwest A-Leaf, Texas, you know what I'm saying? But I was born into this Cowboys nation, you know what I'm saying? So therefore it's only right that I am a Cowboys fan. Much love to the home team, don't get me wrong, whether it's Texans, Titans, etc., Oilers, but Cowboys has just been a fan of mine and family for many decades at a time. That being said, it's a lot of things need to go on, man. I think Jason should be out of a job, but he's not because he's definitely linked into the family, Jones family. So it just trickles down it starts from the top. And I was let down because, like I say this, I love sports. I play sports throughout school. I feel that I am very knowledgeable when it comes to sports. So that being said, I feel that they didn't do enough what got them to the game opposed to getting them to the next game. It always comes to teams that you do everything throughout the season that gets you to those games, to the playoffs, to et cetera, and then you stop doing that. I.e., whether it's play calling, defensive schemes, or whatever it may be. Coaches get away from that, which baffles me at times because you get paid millions of dollars and an 8-year-old can play Madden better than y'all can coach. You know what I'm saying? With the same players and the same playbook, if less, that they have. So, I mean, of course it was, we beat ourselves, I think, because we could beat the Rams. And then we could have beat, the Saints. So, I mean, it's a couple things. It's a couple things, man, that why I feel that we lost the game. You're rotating linebackers. Beyonce's been balling all year. Why is Sean Lee still playing?
Leaving on the field?
I don't know, man. But hey, I mean, that's beyond me. That's beyond me.
Big fella.
Another thing, man, you got to open the playbook for Dak. Dak is not the greatest of quarterbacks, but at the same time, you got to give him something that he can be successful in. They shut down the run, so therefore, let's utilize our talents on the outside. Cole Beasley played maybe 2 plays, if that. I'm not for sure. I mean, the number of plays. He definitely got us some good games in this season with some good big plays. But once again, I mean, we stopped doing what got us there. It's a list of things, man. But I mean, it is what it is. We at the crib. We're going fishing. I mean, we got room, so I don't want to say, I want my partners to join me.
Real talk. Do you want to see the people who beat y'all get put out the playoffs, or you dick riding the Rams through the Super Bowl?
Damn, that's a big difference. Why you just
Dick
say,
riding the Rams?
say Rams in the break? Sheesh. I mean, may the best team win, man. I mean, I don't have a favorite, but
Boy, you want that who that to come true.
I mean, I feel like as soon
I mean,
as
I got a lot of partners
lost,
that are Saints fans, so I would like to see them happy, I guess. And if history repeats itself, once we beat them in Dallas, in Jerry World, then, I mean, of course, they were bound to go to the Super Bowl like they did, back when, I don't know.
you don't have to look for 09.
When people started becoming Saints fans back in 09. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I mean, they don't know that paper bag era or can't tell you.
You know who those are?
They can't tell you.
You in my office. You see who those dudes is?
They can't tell you.
What year that was with
they
the
can't
Saints?
tell you 3 players
1991. Get out of here, nigga.
That were on the Saints team. But, hey, man, that's no here or there. Cowboys Nation, man. This is what it is. Scotty D on the Best Friend Weekend Podcast. I appreciate y'all guys for having me, man. And it's a wrap.
Hey, no, ain't no rap. Ain't no rap. The Cowboys don't get the last word on here, man. Shout out this weekend, man. Super Bowl bound. Black and go to the Super Bowl, man. It's a problem for them Rams this weekend. It's going down. Let them know, Los.
We out here.